My students, how are you doing tonight?
Good. I was wondering if no teacher was coming.
You serious? You know about that 5 to 7 class?
Nope. Miss wasn't
That's not good. Which class you had?
small business.
Oh, no, man. I was in my calculus 1 class and then I went over a little bit. But because I know I give you guys a little 15 minutes grace period, I say, you know what, I still have a little bit of time. So, um,
Yeah, good evening, sir. I wasn't sure if class was keeping because then light was in and out, so I didn't know if
yeah,
it's the same for everybody.
yeah. If you know your teacher well, and I think you do, Gilly, you know teacher go there. You know, all the
Sir.
people come in and say, yo, write them question for me here. I go there, man. Today was a rough day though. I mean, I had an exit meeting. Um, well, of course, school was out for today for online, so the meeting was online from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock, a long day. And then I just had a little bit of time to kind of relax and prepare myself for my calculus 1 and for you. So it's really a long day. And the truth is, I'm hearing niceties outside, the little rain. But I really want to get one piece of zinc sheet now for go put under my room window. So I can hear the tapping of the rain, so I can just hold a good sleep. But I am also aware that some of you may not have um out be as fortunate. I don't know where you guys live. You may have a little flooding, a little leaking, or whatever else the situation, a little landslide. I hope that you are safe. I hope that you're dry. Gilly said that she didn't have any light. A lecturer today, when I touched base with them, said to me that, his light has been in and out. Give God thanks I don't have any of those drama this time around. Burial wasn't so nice. Just be safe, guys. Just be safe, please. Anybody went to work today?
I was home, but my sister is at work.
Wow, wow, wow. Everybody, I'm assuming that everybody has worked from home.
No, I didn't work from home, but I'm
Oh
home.
no. Osh, 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 osh. If you have to go out to go again, who was that? Somebody saying something?
Yes, I was working from home.
Oh, but I'm happy. Um, don't be like me. In the meeting, I traveled to the refrigerator about 100 times. And
10 to 3? You're almost
huh?
hungry from 10 to
No,
3.
and it was from 10 to 3, but none that. When we're in a fall, say hungry even more, don't.
Yes, sir, definitely. Find everything to eat today, sir. I had to one point tell myself, so maybe I work would not eat so much.
Absolutely. That's exactly Gilly what I said to myself. I said, boy, you too craving. If you did their work, you'd have said, you're gonna wait until you go home to eat something. So why are you going to the fridge so much time? No,
Yeah,
man. I mean,
definitely.
if I have colic tonight, I know exactly why. But I'm just happy that you guys, well, not all of you, but a few of you are here with me. Not seeing some of you, some of the other members. It's just like 13 of you here. Mm, and it's now 7:13. Um, mm, anyhow,
It's sir.
I'm seeing a name that I'm not so familiar with, so please forgive me.
Taina.
Taina Lee, who is that person?
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Just so okay. You have to talk to me, man. This is your first class?
No, it's not my first class, but I think it might be like maybe my fifth class or something like that. I sent you an email earlier today explaining my situation.
Okay. Well, if you sent an email today, I would not have seen that because Me lock off in a meeting and then they have my attention. All right, so I will look at it and then I will respond to you accordingly.
Okay.
Oh Jay, oh you stay? You so quiet talk. You good?
Yes, sir, I'm good, you know. I'm
All
good.
right. Easy, easy. Casey, you all right, mommy?
Yes, sir.
Good. All righty. Now, while I was in my meeting today, the day school pre-calculus lecturer called me to say, Mr. Shand, where are you? I said, sir, come off of my phone because I don't reach nowhere with my students yet. He said, tell me where the man, where you finish? I said, boy, I finished indices and logarithms, and I did that. I'm a unit that just finished off unit 3 now, and I'm going to start another unit. He said, well, say I start this topic. I said, well, to be honest with you, that's what I plan to do now, but I don't know if I must do that one or do another one. So I don't know if you remember me saying to you that I need to finish off this so that I can just jump into some of the big board question. Those are the ones that carry the 30 marks and the enough marks. So he is maybe a class ahead of me. We don't have enough time, guys. This is now November. Exams are in December. I literally have weeks to complete the syllabus. So, I'm going to start and finish a topic tonight. Today is Tuesday. Yes, I'm going to start and finish a topic tonight. Eeny, meeny, miny, more. You know what? I know which one I'm going to do. I'm not going to do the one that he's doing. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to start and finish a topic tonight. Number one, your undivided attention. Matter of fact, you know, nobody. Uh-oh.
Sir,
Yes, please.
you did not send the last notes
Don't make your talk me so strong.
because you tell us you're not send it and you purposely never.
Listen to me, fair. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Sure. No, man, me did vex the last class, man. Me did vex the last class, but never mind. I am not vexed anymore, you know. We had conversations and we sought out our little differences. So me did.
I wonder
Me did
how.
leave. I wanted to, you know, but me did vex, man, and left class. Vex, man, if you cut me not a blood run the way me vex, man. But just come a bed, go lay down, sleep. But, you know, that's one of the things about with students is that, you know, sometimes I can go off, but best believe that if me and you feel in a problem, you go call you and say, yo, you know, say such and such, you know, and we need to talk about it. And you know, so, you know, I reconciled my concern. So, me good. Me not even remember about it. I feel never remind me no money that. But anyway, yeah, so this is where we are now. This is where we are. Can I erase this? I have something. I mean now go for no pencil, you know, to erase. Let me see if I can create. I can erase it like this. I just want to erase something that I don't want to show you. I want to. All right, students, I'm just going to ask you to come on now. I'm just going to ask you to oh man. I'm going to ask you to give me your undivided attention. I don't want to write. I don't want to write. I want you to look. When I tell you I don't want to write, I know I have a responsibility. That is, and I'm going to send the stuff to you. I'm going to say to you, we can write now. I am jumping to unit 7 of the curriculum. I am jumping to unit 7 of the curriculum. But of path where am I? I'm supposed to be sharing. I'm jumping to unit 7. Now, hear me out. I will finish this topic tonight. I'm starting and I'm ending the topic tonight. So come Thursday, God's willing, I'm going to give you one question to do in class, and then I'm going to move to Unit 8. I'm going to start and finish Unit 8 in class on Thursday. If I don't do that, I'm going to be in problems. So I want you to sit back, fasten your seatbelt, then the seatbelt sign is lit. Stay in your seat. We're ready. We are taxiing. It says Kramer's. Unit 7, ouch, it says Kramer's. Now, I don't expect any of my students to stop their studies. At the associate degree level. And me the vex and tell somebody something last week, but you know, we talked about it already. So we on a different playing field now. But I expect to see you guys come back for the upper level. Now, when you move to the upper level, you're going to have one dege math course to do. It's called Operations Research. You see this topic I'm teaching at Kramer's? It is going to come back exactamente in Operations Research. Exact as how I teach you, it will come back. So students normally say to me, sir, the first part of Operations Research, easy. Because the same something you know is going to come back at some point in time in its entirety for year 3. So come next year when you move on to operation to year 3 and you start to Operations Research, you're going to see the topic here again. Easy breeze through for you. All right. So with that saying, we need to talk about naming our matrices. Right? We need to talk about naming our matrices. Now, in our matrix, we have things that we call rows and columns. Right? Rows are the ones that are horizontal. Horizontal means that it runs from left to right. Talk truth.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And columns are those that are vertical. Those run from up, from top to bottom. All right. So one of the things that we do, we talk about a matrix. A matrix is singular. When we speak about a matrix, it is singular. It means I want something. Want something we talk about. But when we're talking about multiple something now, we call it matrices. That's plural. Now, before I even go any further, let me just give you, as per usual, when I'm introducing a topic. You know, somebody may say, then, how this is going to help me now when I do my associate degree? You may not know. You may not know. You may very well get a work with your associate degree in a warehouse. You may be a warehouse supervisor. And say, for example, the man they manufacture, say for example, work with Cinco or Lasco or Grace, you know, True Juice. You know, one of them places where we make juices and water and them something there. They don't make the water, but you know, bottle the water and them something there. You may put those drinks and juices on things that are called pallets. And they're packed on pallets and they're in a way through a warehouse ready for distribution. And as a warehouse supervisor now, you know that you're supposed to send off X number of items down St. Elizabeth. And the truck out the door. Matter of fact, the truck are back up now. And you need to get the man then for go start load the truck for get that out of the way, because guess what? Production are going, you know. And you need to get out them crates out of them pallets out of the place because you want the space. But while as a supervisor, you know, you need to check off. What you gonna do? Stand up and count the all of them one by one? No. You come to school and you know matrix. All right, forgive me. We can pause. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes, sir.
All right. And hear me clearly, OJ?
Yes.
All right. Well, there's lots of rain outside, and I think I'm actually shouting because I can hardly hear myself. So you can create your own matrix. So you have 3 rows of items, and you have 3 columns of items. So you can multiply 3 by 3, you're going to get 9 items in total. But if each item on the pallet contains 24, then you know exactly what you can do to get how many items you are sending off. Easy, quick calculation. All right? And that's just one quick way of doing the stuff. So when you know you're like a mathematics or your business studies something, and the man them give like a supervisor working in the factory, wherever you go for work. Yeah, you can do something easy, quick, and fast. You work smart and not hard. So watch me. I have something here that is called A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Anybody know what is 121 and 212 and something their business be? What do you think A11, A12, A13, A31, A32, A33 is? What do you think it is signifying? Question that. Say it again, Phil.
Matrices since it's more than one.
Yeah, it's matrices, but what specifically is it telling you? What is A22 telling you? What is this?
Position.
Yeah, what position is it, TT?
Sir, second row, second column.
Very nice. What is A23 telling you?
Second row, third column, also.
Good job. Good.
Third row,
Hello.
second column.
Second row, third column. Which one is called first?
Oh, yeah.
Row is called first and then columns after. So you are correct. So A11 is a first row, first column. A12, the first row, second column. A13, the first row, third column. Do you recognize that this is my first row? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
recognize that this is my second row?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
all of them begins with 2, and this is my third row. All of them begins with 3.
Yeah.
Now this is my first column, don't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
All of them end with 1. This is my second column. All of them end with 2. This is my third column. All of them end with 3. So each of these, A11, A12, A13, they are called entries or elements. They are called entries or elements. Now don't play with them. They're in their specific position. So A11 can't be in the A12 position because A11 is A11. First row, first column. So you have to respect the position the entries are in. So I say this to say to you that when you're transcribing your matrix, you can't just fling down any number or you feel for fling it down because they have a position. When you're going home and you reach your avenue, you can't just pull somebody gate and say, yo, at the avenue, you may live on. So just go there. The dog will bite you up. The dogs will bite you up. And the pawpaw will come for you and say, you can't tell pawpaw, say, yo, at the avenue, you may live on, so we can't go in the house. No. You have to go into the one that you are welcome. I shouldn't say that because you got to say you're welcome by a neighbor house. But anyhow, you get the gist that I'm making. So A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Now, if I speak about this matrix, how can you define this matrix to me? So this matrix is a what? Describe the matrix to me.
3 by 3.
3 by 3.
Very good, TT, and whoever else that was. Yeah, man. It's a 3 by 3 matrix because it has how many rows?
3 rows, 3 columns.
3 rows, 3 columns. Very good, Gilly. Yeah, man. Yes, so nice. I love it. I'm happy for you guys. A 30 marks is your rampant, you know. This is our 30 mark question. Oh, I should have told you this at the start of the class. On a make sure to open on a eye, on the ears, and on the mouth. A 30 marks with a question here.
It had upon the final exam, sir.
Duh.
Yeah.
You must, that's why it's 30 marks. You must learn.
So I make
this.
sure I don't forget in our life, you know, sir.
Yeah, man. You must learn this. All right?
Yes,
So, yeah, man.
Say name,
Go ahead,
cream.
Pops.
Say name.
Creamers. Creamers.
Ice cream.
Yeah, man, same one. Same one. So, yes, TT and Gilly. I hear your 3x3 matrix, but it have something else to go with the 3x3 though. 3x3, what kind of matrix? All right, you don't know that yet. All right, let's just move to this
Where?
one. Why you say that, Gilly? Gillian, you said square. Why did you say square?
Because that's how it's shaped, but okay, I don't know, sir. I don't know.
Okay, how do you describe this one, class?
2 by 2.
2x2, 2x2, so.
Don't know what to say. By 2
All right.
matrix.
2x2 matrix. All right. If you want to call it so 2x2, that's fine. For now. We call that one here.
1 by 1.
Yeah.
Column. No? Yeah, it can still be considered as 1 by 1. If data go across. I don't know.
Sir, 1 by 2?
1 by
Matrix.
2.
1x2.
Yes,
1
sir.
by 2.
How many rows it have, Phil?
1 row, 2 columns.
1 row.
1 row, 2 columns. Right.
So
See,
1 million, you never want. Only thing me say a 1 by 1.
but that wrong. So that's another
But
answer.
I give the same explanation. You should tell me say a 1 by 2.
No, sir. If I tell you, you have to figure that out. You know, so rain or fall. Please. Go figure out that. All right. Come. Tell me which one is this one then now?
1
by
by
2
1.
rows, 1 column,
2 by
so 2
1.
by 1.
The 2x1.
Yes, sir.
So this is a 2x1 and this is a
1 by 2.
1 by 2.
and this is a
2
2
by
by
2.
2.
and this is a
3 by
3 by
3.
3.
okay. Is there any similarities between this one and this one?
Yes, sir, they're equal.
What are equal?
The rows and columns,
So therefore they are called
equal matrices.
no.
Oh, square matrix.
They are called square matrices, right? Because they are equal. So this is a 3x3 square matrix. Why square matrix? Because the number of rows equals the number of columns. Is the number of rows here equal to the number of columns? Do I have 2 rows and 2 columns?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. This is a 2x2 square matrix. This is a 3x3 square matrix. Which matrix was this again?
1 by 2.
1x2, what kind of matrix? Me sure said. Yeah, it have 1 row and 2 column, Casey. Yeah, we know that. But what kind of that? So you notice when they say the last two was 2x2 square matrix and a 3x3 square matrix. So we want to find out what kind of shape that want to be now. What we're gonna say it's a 1x2 what?
Sir, would it be rectangle?
Very good, Renee. It's a rectangular matrix. What will this one be? Let me talk to me now.
Should it look like rectangle too?
Yeah, it's a rectangular matrix. Yeah, duh. So once you say 1x2, and once you say 2x1, the two numbers them are the same. 1x2, 1 and 2 are two different numbers, don't?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So it must be rectangular because it's not the same number. So 1x2 and a 2x1, they are both rectangular matrices. If I have a 4x4, it is a
Square.
Square.
2x2 is a
Square.
3x3 is a
Square.
yeah, man. Easy 1, 2, 3. Easy 1, 2, 3. But you know what is so true about this though? Is that some of you not understanding what it is that I've just completed. So I'm going to pause and give you an opportunity because I did say to you don't write and give you an opportunity to look at what it is that I have done and to tell me if you understand it. And I'm going to say to you what I said to the other class just now. the class that I had previously. It is a rainy Tuesday evening, night now. And if when I ask on a question I want to answer me stop talking, me drop asleep, it's your fault. So you have to keep your teacher awake. So I want you guys to answer me. In addition to that, I'm starting and finishing this topic tonight. So make sure that you are there. If you have a question, please ask me the question because I'm finishing this thing tonight. Are there any questions? Talk to me now.
Sir, I don't have any.
Good job. Is there anybody in the class that is?
Just joining, sir. Not sure what we're doing, but just I'll follow.
Okay. Okay, so for this course, we are only going to be concerned with a 3x3 matrix. For this course, we're only going to be concerned, with a 3x3 matrix. I'm going to stop again and I'm going to say to you, create the best posture that you can possibly have tonight. I'm starting and finishing this topic. I have enough time to start and finish this topic tonight. Work with me. So A11, A12, A21. Let's go again. A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. We call the rows first, followed by the columns. So when I say A21, it means the second row and the first column. When I say A33, it's the third row and the third column. So A11, as we discovered up top, indicates the element in the first row and the first column. Remember, I did say to you that they are called elements or entries. Anybody remember?
Yes, sir.
Good job. Remember, you have to keep me awake. Good. So, remember, my rows are called first. My columns are called thereafter. There's no way you can reference the columns first before the rows. That no make no sense. Rows first, columns after. Work with me. I'm going to be developing something now. And I want you not to leave to go to the refrigerator. Just work with teacher. Now I'm going to be speaking of the ith row and the jth column. You only need to see this one time, but I need to explain it this one time. The rest of the times, I'm just going to show you one shortcut, but you must know this because sometimes they give you this on a multiple choice. And I don't want you to lose that multiple choice question because I didn't introduce the topic properly to you. So the rows are referred to as I and the columns are referred to as J. So I want you to note that we're going to be speaking of the ith row and the jth column when we are referencing a 3x3 matrix using Kramer's. Now, this method is going to be used to solve a system of 3 by 3 matrices or a system of linear equations. So what it is that I'm doing, I'm putting a -1 raised to the I plus j. -1 raised to I plus j. I still have my A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. That won't change. Ith row, jth column. Still work with me. Watch me. First row, first column, 1 plus 1. Ith row, jth column. 1 plus 1 is 2. -1 squared is +1. Ith row, jth column, 1 plus 2 is 3. See it here, so -1 to the third is -1. A13, -1 to the 1 plus 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. -1 to the fourth power is +1. You get it just yet?
It take time coming, I
No,
brain.
sir.
Oh,
Absolutely not.
Yes,
Take
No,
sir.
sir, you can go back over it. Got kicked
time.
out.
No,
And you were
no, man.
explaining.
No, man. No, man. I don't need to go back. I just can continue. You're supposed to pick up.
Man, drive
Okay.
slow. Just drive
2,
slow.
1, 2, 1. It's going to be -1 to the 2 plus 1. 2, 2, -1 to the 2 plus 2. 2, 3, -1 to the 2 plus 3. Ring a bell now? Can see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
3, 1 is 3 plus 1. 3, 2 is 3 plus 2. 3, 3 is 3 plus 3. Everybody see that now, don't?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Watch me now. You notice that everything is going to be -1, -1, -1 because of this out here, so don't.
Yes, sir.
2 plus 1 equal how much?
1,
2
3.
plus 1, 3.
3.
-1 to the third power is -1.
yeah.
What is 3 plus 1?
4.
-1 to the fourth power is +1, don't?
Yes, sir.
What conclusion can you draw from this? When
That will.
let's go again. 1 plus 2 is,
3
and the answer is
equal to next
-1.
2 plus 2 is,
4.
4.
and the answer is
+1.
3 plus 2 is,
5.
and the answer is.
-1.
What conclusion can you draw?
When you have them, when it's raised to an odd number, it's negative.
Make her try that. Make her try that, Dalia. Dalia, just come in a class, you know, you can't make Dalia come to class late and come catch you something before you know. Come, watch this. We're gonna
Yes,
check
yes.
what she said.
She bright, sir.
We're gonna check it. 1 plus 3 is 4. Oh, 4. I'm gonna be positive. I wonder right. 2 plus 3 is 5. It's
Negative.
Negative.
3 plus
Yes.
3 is 6. It's 5. Oh, okay. So she's correct. So what it
Yes.
is, once you're raising a negative number to an even power, the answer is
Positive.
positive. And once you're raising a negative number to an odd power, the answer is
Negative.
every single time. Now, you see what it is that I have done right here, so is also show you how we're going to arrive at this plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. So let us look at it now. Please note that the even powers result in a positive answer, while the odd powers result in a negative answer. This one was going to give birth to the array of signs. This is an important ingredient in the application of Kramer's. So when we just go through a while ago, make sure you understand it. But when I give you the question for do, all I want to see are this. If you can show me plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, you're good to go. Me will know where you get the plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus from. And the people that want market paper will know where you get the plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. You start with a plus, you end with a plus. This up here a plus, this down here a plus. And they are sandwiched between negative signs. Your diagonal is also going to be pluses. So why is it diagonal plus? Watch this. 1 plus 1 are 2, 2 plus 2 are 4, 3 plus 3 are 6. 1 plus 3 is 4, 2 plus 2 is 2, 3 plus 1 is 4. So the diagonals will be positive. The diagonals will be positive. There's also ones outside of the diagonals that are going to be negative. Watch me. The diagonal is positive. The diagonal is positive. It's the other ones between. You can see this other one between that is negative.
Yes, sir.
All right, good job. So I recap just now what we did. We looked at a few matrices, a 1 by 2, a 2 by 1, a 2 by 2, and a 3 by 3. And what we did, we tried to name them. You know, we had 2 rectangular matrices and we had 2 square matrices. All right, sir, that was just a warm up because we're really not going to get that.
So I don't want to break you, but the second 1, 2, 3. The second, the one that have the 2, this one, -1 with 2 plus 2 equal 1. Yeah, I was looking at it when I said when it raised to an even, you'll get a negative, but why this has a positive?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
No, Latiana, that's not what was said.
When it's raised that even power.
Okay,
Right,
well,
what we get? Tell her for me, please. Tell her for me, please, Dahlia.
when it's raised to a negative power, then the sign is going to be negative. Remember negative, when it's raised to add the power, then the sign is going to be, then it's going to equal a negative. When it's raised to an even power, then the sign is, then the sum is going to be positive. And 2 plus 2 is an even number. It's an even.
So when it raised to an even, right? So the -1 raised to the even 2, to 2 right here, so which is an even number.
No,
Which
yes.
about?
This negative one, right? So this negative one is going to be raised to an even power, so it's going to be positive.
So this one over here, this in a raised to an even power right here, so.
But which power? Which one?
2 plus 3.
So -1, 2 plus 1. This one over here.
2 plus 1 are how much, Lati?
3.
3 is other.
Oh, so I have to add them. I never get
Duh.
I want to go with that dog. Yeah.
All right, I understand.
Yeah, make sure no Lati. You understand for true Lati?
Yeah, because 2 and 1, 3, so that'll be an odd number.
Big
and 1 and 1, 2. Right, I understand it.
Big up. It's when rainfall. Lati wants sleeping, so if you talk to her loud. Very nice, Lati. I'm proud of you. All right, now guys, come. Let's just get back serious now. The rest of you in class, are you understanding?
Yes,
this is
sir.
your,
Yes, sir.
This is your 30 marks, you know. Anybody who going at the exam and don't get this 30 marks, don't see me on road and call to me because I'm going to have you up.
Yeah, afford that this time around, so I have to refund them on it.
All right, then cool. Say that again, Gilly.
I was asking you, is it always going to be -1?
Something you said here, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time. But remember, no, I'm only showing you where we're getting it from. But what I want you to do now, so I did all of that. Watch this now. Plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. See here? That is a plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. So all of these are condensed into the array of signs. So you're not going to be required to show this, but you must know where this come from. This array of signs came from up here, so. But you're not going to be required to show me this in the question, but I need to see this. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good job. Any other question before I move on? I'm starting and finishing this topic tonight. Okay. So now the tire meets the road. I have my system of linear equations. Okay, hold on. I just, a message just popped up on my system from one of my heads of schools. Let me just quickly just look at something. Let me just pause this thing so that I don't bring up anything that I'm not supposed to show you. Let me just check on something quickly, guys. Hold on. Let me just hmm. Anybody has in the class has know my email address?
Yes, sir.
All right, Dalia, quickly, just send me a quick email, please. You can just send
Anything
an email
specific?
with the name. No, just send me an email with the name.
Okay, sir.
Let me just check to see if the system is up or down. And let me know when you send it so I can just confirm something so I can respond to my team member, please. Don't know if the rain is affecting our system. Ouch.
Then, sir,
Okay.
I sent test.
Hmm. All right. And what email you use to send it? Your ECC email?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And it says sent to mark.shand@ecc.edu.jm.
Hmm.
Shouldn't take more than a second or a minute for you to see it.
Yeah, no, it's all right. So maybe the system is down for true. Just give me half a second. I won't even mute. Let me just alert the team that the emailing system appears to be down. And if it is down, as I said to you, or I don't know if it was you I was telling, that I was in an exec meeting from morning. No, it was you I was telling. I was in an exec meeting and some decisions were taken that I'm not allowed to share, but if they're going to be emailing you guys to share the decisions with you, even though I don't think it will affect you really. No, still don't send. All right, let me just compose a message to the people them in question. Oh, it don't even make sense to compose a message because they're not going to get the email.
They're not gonna get the email if you haven't got mine. I said to try refreshing.
I did. I'm gonna send a quick WhatsApp. Here's that the email in FISTEM is down. Please confirm. All right. Thank you. Message sent. All right, let us. Do, 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 do. Oh, stupid, 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 stupid. I understand why there was no electricity on campus. The server is down. Sorry, let me just respond to her. During the EXECUT, the executive meeting, the principal, PRINCI, principal, informed us that there was no ELCT or LCITY. It PPE appears that the server is down. All right. Oh, you see, these are some of the things that we have to do behind the background. I know, like yesterday, you had a very intense student meeting. I know I had a conversation with you in class. I saw a message from one of the students here. But I also in the exit meeting today raised some issues of my own as it relates to what transpired in terms of the lockout. Point I'm making is the person who is our ICT manager, if changes to clinical activities, making new rotations. Okay. You know, there are times students, if something like this happen now, the clinical, more clinical, oh Lord, the ICT manager, if there is like a power something outage, he or the team will have to, the team will have to find themselves to the main campus. And, sometimes leaving their families and, risking, safety, so to speak, so that they can go and shut the system down to protect it. So more than likely what I'm thinking happened because there was no electricity when he was leaving school, he would have shut the system down so that there's no, what do you call it, surge or shortage that come in and and mash up the system. So there are a lot of things in the background that we work on that a lot of students don't know. And so sometimes when some decisions are made, and like when I came to class, and which is why the principal was saying, talk to the head of school and talk to your class teachers, because we're supposed to know. And when we can't say things to you, XYZ. See one student in the class sending me a message now that from 6 o'clock, them don't have a light. That's why they're not in class. But in my phone, they message me and I can't join on phone. Hold on there. Join on your phone, cool. Join from your phone. All right, so that was a breaking transmission. Forgive me. All right. So I'm happy for that break as well. I won't tell you why. Because it would have given you an opportunity. And Dalia's, the email don't come in all now. I would have given you so it's really down. So I would have given you an opportunity to percolate the information, you know, a little bit more. All right, let's continue now. I want to get you back at
Sure. Sir, the little work will come out of my brain.
The little what? The little water?
The little work will come out of my brain.
Oh, the little Brittany, just chillax yourself, man. But the little something like one. All right, do me a favor now, guys. Somebody can just put the link in the WhatsApp group for me, please, so that those students who don't have electricity can just join from it, please.
I'll do it, sir, but
all
it's still gonna pose a challenge based on the change that was made. If they don't have their login information, because they can't
Oh
use
yeah, man.
any
No, man. Yeah, they should be able to get on. I mean, the students who are sending it to me, they have been coming to class. All right. No, Brits, you know, there are some of your classmates that are out and they are messaging me, so I have to be responding to them. So, all right. So let's get. Me know that, man. Me know that. You're a good girl, you know. You remember say your teacher have alligator skin, you know. So we're not sensitive. All right, let's go. If I can find back my notes. Primus. All right, here we go. Now, so we are at the point where we are looking at our three equations, but not three equations. Yeah, our system of linear equations. We are looking at our system of linear equations. Equation 1 says 2x plus 3y plus 4z is equals to 12. And x minus 2y plus z is equals to negative 2. And x minus y minus z is equals to negative 2. Uh-oh. The question says, write the system of linear equations in matrix form. Uh-oh. So we need to convert those linear equations into a matrix form. Not a problem. Please note, we are looking at the coefficients of the variables. And when I talk about coefficients, I'm talking about the number in front of. The number in front of. So look at what is going to happen. Watch this. And what I'm doing here, I'm showing you how it is that we're getting the number of marks. Watch me. There is an invisible one right here. Oh, let me get my spotlight. There is an invisible one in front of this x and this x. Talk truth.
Yep.
So I can say 2, 1, 1 dot. See here?
Yes, sir.
2, 1, 1. This one I'm going to say 3, negative 2, negative 1. 3, negative 2, negative 1. 4, 1, negative 1. 4, 1, negative 1. And then the variables that I'm talking about are going to be x, y, and z. X, y, and z. And they're all equal to 12, negative 2, and negative 2. See here? 12, negative 2, and negative 2. Can you see how it is that I transfer the information from my system of linear equations into matrix form?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir?
No, man, I'm here. I'm here, man. Just giving you a minute, to just look at it. Maybe you want to look at something more. You notice you're not seeing what I want you to look at. You notice you're not seeing a variable in front of the equation 2 and 3z, but you understand that there's a 1 there. And you're not seeing a variable in front of equations 2 and 3y, x, but there is a 1 there. And for equation 3, not seeing a variable in front of the y, but you should understand that there's a 1 right there. Can you agree with me, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in the class that don't see this? Remember, this is our 30-mark question that we're not playing with. We are getting not 29 out of 30, we are getting 30 out of 30. So are we all seeing this?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Felicia, mute your mic, please.
All right. Thank you, Dahlia. Come, Miss Fez, you're supposed to pay me attention, but you listen news. Sure. All right, let's go. So this is okay, cool. This is the easy part, guys. This is the easy part. Now, the whole question is easy, you know, but it's going to take lots of concentration. And this is a part now that is going to require some concentration. You remember I gave you this plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. Look how we're going to attach it now. So I'm going to apply the array of signs. I'm going to apply it now. Watch what I'm going to do. You see me said recall this and recall that. Just remember the plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. Watch teacher now. You see over the 2 year, I'm going to put the plus sign. See over the 3 year, I'm going to put a negative sign. Over the 4 year, the plus sign. So forth and so on. See here? Plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. So now it's like me take this array of signs and just superimpose it over this. Are you seeing what I just did a while ago?
Yes, sir.
No. Let me just say something before it a water out of your head. You cannot complete a Cramer's question without using the array of signs. If you don't use the array of signs, you will work the question till thine kingdom come, and thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, and you still don't get the answer. Or you will not get the correct answer. So remember, you must use the array of signs with your matrix. So let me just do a quick recap. You're going to be given a system of linear equations. You're going to be converting the system of linear equations into a matrix. You're going to get your 3 by 3 matrix, and you must multiply that by your x, y, and z equals to your what the answers out here are, 12, negative 2, negative 2. Let me just show you how that this thing comes back to this. Matrix multiplication. Never wanted to do it, but I'm going to show you. 2 times x is 2x plus 3 times y is 3y plus 4 times z is 4z. So using these rows to multiply this column. 1 times x is x plus negative 2 times y is negative 2y. See right here, so plus 1 times z is z. So I'm just showing you that when I do this here, it's the same thing that I've done here. It's just that I'm writing it in a different form. So I'm converting from the, just like we convert from the index form to the logarithmic form, and we get, it's the same something we do, but we just put it in a different form so we can work it out. Yeah, man. If we kept it in this form, we'd have had to solve it using a simultaneous equation. But guess what? We're using a matrix method instead of the simultaneous. So we're using a matrix method, all right? And then having done this, and so you get a 1 mark to transfer it from the system of linear equations to the matrix form, we have to now apply the array of signs. Apply the array of signs, you just put the number plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus over the numbers there. All right? Now, we're going to be calculating the overall determinant. We're calculating the overall determinant. But here, but there's something out of order. We're calculating the overall determinant. Watch me. This may take a little longer than usual, but because I'm teaching this stuff, we're calculating the overall. So every single time, you're going to be calculating the overall determinant. So you can calculate the determinant 4 times, all right? How you get 4, sir? We can calculate the determinant of x. We can calculate the determinant of y. we can calculate the determinant of Z. You notice what I did right here? Everything down here says in the X position. Talk truth.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Somebody never saw me at all about teacher. Everything down here is in the X position. Everything in this column, the second column is in the Y position. And everything in the third column is in the Z position. So everything here is X, everything here is Y, and everything here is Z. All right. So we can calculate the determinant of X, the determinant of Y, the determinant of Z, and we can calculate the overall determinant. We can calculate the overall determinant. So we can calculate 4 different determinants. All right. Now, on a regular basis, you may get like about 4 or 5 marks to calculate the overall determinants for each. All right, so let's go. So we're using the first row. Using the first row. Now, the truth of the matter is you can use any row, but for teaching purposes, I want you all to be consistent. When you get a little bit more comfortable, you can play around using any row. You know, Mr. Writer, so you cannot use any diagonals. Nobody can go down yasso. No, you can't go down yasso. Please do not be like Eve. It said, no, go down yasso, don't go down there, so. It said, don't go here, so do not go down there, so. You can either use the first row, the second row, the third row. If you so desire, you can use the first column, the second column, or the third column. No diagonal. You see it, Mark? One X. No diagonal. Watch me. Don't blink. Watch this. This is where the array of signs come in. Plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. I'm looking at my cofactors. So I cannot calculate one shot, boom, the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. I have to reduce it to first a 2 by 2 matrix. I have to first reduce it to a 2 by 2 matrix. I cannot calculate the determinant, whoops, so of a 3 by 3 matrix. It must be reduced.
Right.
Good. Watch me. This too, right here, so now, when we go high school and I do them something here, me used to love carry my pencil in the exam. And I'm going to show you. And I color code it to show you. Watch me. It's a this two, and it's going to be a positive 2. Because this is where, when I talking about my cofactors, these are my cofactors. When I speak about my cofactors, see the word here? My cofactors. When I speak of my cofactors, the array of signs only affect the cofactors. The array of signs, let me see. Yeah, that's exactly what I write. Please note that the array of signs only affect the cofactor. Right? Only the cofactor. So watch me now. This plus 2 is this plus 2 here. Watch this trick. You see where this plus 2 is, eliminating everything else in the column that it falls in and everything else in the row that it falls in. And what is left is going to be my 2 by 2 matrix. So remember the plus minus plus minus plus minus plus only affect the cofactor. This is not the cofactor, so it's not going to affect it. So what I'm going to write is going to be -2, 1, -1, 1. See here? -2, 1, -1, 1, -1. All right? Let's go again. I am using, you have to first decide which row, which column you're using. We don't talk about diagonals here. You have to decide which one we're using first. No, I'm using the first row. So using the first row, my plus minus plus minus plus, this is going to become +2. I write it down. The column that it appears in, I'm eliminating. The row that it appears in, I'm eliminating. And what is left is going to be a 2 by 2 matrix. I'm not concerned with the plus minus and the minus plus over here. So anymore, no. Because that's not my cofactor. This is my matrix. So it's going to be -2, 1, -1, 1. See, I write it here. So, and at this point in time, I'm going to have my eraser and the line that I put right here. So, and the line that I put right here. So I'm going to erase it. Never do this with a pen. You are going to get confused. So I erase my something. So that means I can't write in pencil. So I erase something now and rub out the line here and rub out the line here. Because now that I finish the first one, I'm going to go to the one here. This up here says a negative sign. And this 3 is a +3. When I multiply a negative number by a positive number, I get a
negative.
See it here, so -3. Very important. So because I erase my line here now, I'm going to have fresh lines to write. Where the column that it appears in, I'm going to take it out. Boom. The row that it appears in, I'm going to take it out. Boom. So right here, I have a T. This gone and this gone. All I'm left with is 1, 1, 1, -1. See here? 1, 1, 1, -1. Then we're going to erase all of this again with the pencil. I love this at school. I just get it out and say, yeah, man, take out your anger upon something. Then we reach this one here now, but watch it.
Sir, sir,
Go ahead.
for the -3, shouldn't you have 2 -1
No, ma'am.
and 2 +1?
One,
No?
watch this. This is 1. This is 1. This is 1. And this is -1.
Oh, I'm looking at the sign at the top. Okay.
Don't look at the sign at the top.
No,
for
you're
them
not
something
looking at the
here,
sign
so.
at the top.
Yeah,
You're
not do that.
omitting, you forget the line with the 3 in a way you focus on. So where it meets
Yeah.
at the top and come straight down. So you're not looking at the 2, 3, 4 right across, and you're not looking at the 3, 2, 1 in the middle. You're focusing on whatever is left, which is a 1.
Whatever is left. Right. Right.
Come on, I get that, but what I was looking at was
When I get it.
The
the
sign up top.
negative at the top. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when you write in the 2x2 matrices, don't look on the sign up top. The sign alone up top supposed to be looked at when you're finding the cofactor, which are the numbers them outside here. Somebody just say, "What they don't get it?" All right, watch next one. Watch the next one. So we're going to reach a 4 now. The 4 here is positive, and the 4. Sorry, TT, go ahead.
Sorry, before I move on, you did something with number 3. Negative by a positive gives you a negative. What exactly do you get to?
You see this negative sign up here, TT?
Yes, sir.
And what kind of tree this is?
A positive.
When I multiply a positive 3 by a negative number, what do I get? It's a negative number. Yeah. And incidentally, all of these are 1s. Remember, no? Remember. Remember, all of these are 1s. +1, -1, +1, -1. I just shorten it and call it plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Right. So what I have technically is a -1 up here. So this -1 times this +3 gives me a -3. Follow me?
Following, sir.
Similarly, this +1 times a +4 gives me a +4. So this one is going to be positive. So somebody earlier said that they don't get it yet, but don't worry about it. Watch this now. This column going, that row going. You see I say here that I'm using the first row? You notice in all of these, I was able to cancel out the first row, don't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And that's why I have 2, 3, 4 in the first row. That's why I have 2, 3, 4. So I cancel out this, and I cancel out this. So what I'm going to be left with is this here. Watch me. The array of signs don't affect the 2x2 matrix. So I'm not looking at this. I'm cutting my eye off of the negative up here. So I'm just going to call this 1. I'm going to call this -2, 1, -1. See here? 1, -2, 1, -1. Boom. That done right there. So
Sir, I so 1 mark you get for all of that?
And I'm going to show you what it is. Remember, it's a 30 marks a question, Karen. So you have 28 more marks to get in now.
That means we have a long way to go.
And that's the point I'm making. The question is nice, but it's not a 5 minutes question. Real talk, it's not a 5 minutes. You have to take it in stages. Not a 5 minutes question. All right, let's go. So I read this part already, and it's what I'm trying to do. I try to simplify this. I'm going to send you this. Yes, Phil, I will send you this tonight. We did vex last week, so I never send it nothing. I'm going to send you this because I want you to go through it on your own. I want you to go through it on your own. And I want you to look at it. Students, 30 marks. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to do with doing. Reminding you, it's 30 marks. 30 marks, 30 marks. All right. Let's go. So I'm recalling that when you're calculating the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix, it's going to be the leading diagonal minus the other diagonal. When you're calculating the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix, foundation 1, 2, 3, or CXC maths, it's going to be the leading diagonal, A times D, minus the other diagonal, B times C. It's always the leading
AD
diagonal.
minus BC.
AD minus BC, yeah. All right? Watch me now. Yes, over there. Yes, sir. This two, I write it back. I'm using colors because I want you to see what is happening, guys. So forgive me if it look like coloring book. This is this. Okay, so that's what I did. All right, so I can go. All of this, just agree with me that all of this, I write it back right here. So, agreed?
Yes, sir.
Does one person see?
Yes,
Can you see that
sir.
this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
good. All right, so I'm just gonna go up so you can see what is happening. All right, let's see. Is it the only marks I'm coming in now? All right, so watch me now. So you don't get a mark, you technically get a mark up here, so because I the same something right here. So all right, so let's go. The leading diagonal minus the other diagonal, AD minus BC. This times this. When I multiply two negative numbers, okay, I don't reach there, so I take it out in stages because I want to show you. So I said -2 times -1. See it right there, so? -2 times -1 minus. I put the minus in red here, so, and here, so, to show you that it is always a minus sign that separates the leading diagonal from the other diagonal every single time. All right? So it's going to be -2 times -1, right here. So minus 1 times -1. See there? 1 times -1. We're done with that one there. This -3 is right in here. So 1 times -1. See there? 1 times -1 minus 1 times 1. See there? 1 times 1. This plus 4 goes right here. So it's 1 times -1, see here? 1 times -1 minus -2 times 1. See here? Minus and -2 times 1. So I've written out what it is that my multiplication is supposed to look like. Then I'm going to do the multiplication. This 2 comes back here. -2 times -1. When I multiply two negative numbers, I get a positive number. See it right here. So watch me. -1 times a -1 gives me a +1. So that's a +1 right in here. So I've worked out inside of this first parentheses. Then I'm going to put my -3 back right here now, in the middle here. And then I'm going to work out this one. +1 times a -1 is a -1. And -1 times a +1 is a -1. Finish with that one there. This +4, we come back right here. So watch me. 1 times -1 is this -1. -1 times a -2 is a +2. +2 times a +1 is a +2. This 2 is the same as this 2. And this 2 plus 1 gives me 3. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
This -3 is this -3. And -1 minus 1 is this -2. This +4 is this +4. -1 plus 2 is this +1. Then 2 times 3 is 6. Then -3 times a -2 is this +6. Then this +4 times this +1 is this +4. Then 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 6.
Plus 4.
I just said that to see if you're paying attention. Thank you for paying attention. Plus 4 is 16. So my answer there is 16. That was a lot to go through just now. I am going to ask you, I'm reducing it because I'm going to ask you to. Sure.
They can use calculator for this, sir.
You have to use a calculator.
Okay.
That's why I'm telling them I don't want to. Why is this thing not going? Okay. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Sorry. I want to get right. If you have to take a screenshot of that, matter of fact, I prefer, coming to you, TT, I prefer if you take a screenshot of that. Because remember, I did say to you, you will calculate the overall determinant, then you will calculate the determinant of x, then you will calculate the determinant of y, then we can calculate the determinant of z. So what I just did a while ago, you're going to be 4 times in total. 4 times in total. All right? So I want you to do this. Let me just say something before TT comes, because I don't want anybody to have a neck for it. If I am doing a question like this, I'll give you for 30 marks. But there are some teachers, when they write the exam question and send off to CCCJ, they give the question for like 20 marks and then give you a 10-mark question to do thereafter with it. Because each question carries 30 marks. So if for example, they use my question, they will see a 30-mark question for it. Because it's a lot of work and we don't want to give too much work for 2 hours. But guess what? Don't be alarmed if you see the question comes for 20 marks and they give you something simple to do for a 10-marker. Still run for it, because 20 marks is enough marks. And especially if you understand the question. If it is 30 marks, say, gentle Jesus, meek and mild, look upon this pretty child, and you do your stuff. It's even better for you if you get the full 30 marks. Right? Yeah. TT, go ahead.
I'm trying to understand how you got the positive 2. Negative 2 times 1.
There are several positive 2. Which positive 2 talking about right here, sir?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, negative 1 times a negative 2 is a positive 2, and positive 2 times this positive 1 is this positive 2. You see it?
Sorry, can you say that again, please?
One more time, please.
This negative 1 times a negative 2 is a
Oh,
TT.
okay, positive.
Positive 2.
Right. And positive 2 times a positive 1 is it still is a positive 2. All right, let me press pause again and say something. And this is what was going through my mind, which is why I say I'm going to give you a couple of minutes. I am going to mute. I may take a water break. You can't take a water break yet. I am going to mute. And I'm going to ask you to go through the question again. I'm going to tell you what is going to happen. Do you recognize that there are lots of negative signs to work with?
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. The key in
Yes,
my
sir.
mind, I'm saying, is to just ensure that we know where to put the negative signs before we even start our calculations. So right after we get the 2x2 matrix out of the way, then we need to just ensure that we have all the signs down pat before we start the calculations right after that. So we should be good.
I mean not again add to what you just said, because you say what I want to say. Your 5 minutes begin now. Go through the something. When you not see, write it down on paper. And when I come back and say any questions, you roll off the questions them to me. Because I have 3 more calculations like this to give you. You notice how slow I'm going? I'm going very slow, because I'm going to start and finish this topic tonight. All right. 1 minute gone after 5 minutes. Start.
Curious. Every time you have PP, you need to stand by something that's something. Turn on. Turn on to me.
Meet your mic, Lati, oi.
Lati,
Sorry, sorry.
stop the
Oi.
curse, my son.
Oi.
A long time I hear that word, but never mind.
Country people, sir.
Leave a friend alone.
I can show your microphone is on.
I don't know.
Always stay. Any questions?
From me.
Good job. All right. So what we did was to calculate the overall determinant. And you may be saying to yourself, then we're going to use to calculate it 3 more times. So that's a 4 calculation. We're going to get information to calculate it 3 more times. Watch this magic. I'm calculating the determinant of x now. I'm calculating the determinant of x. I'm recalling something for you. This was our original question. This is what we wrote from the system of linear equations. I am eliminating my x column and replacing it with 12, -2, -1. When I calculate the determinant of x, and I want you to listen because I'm going to give you a classwork to do. When I'm calculating the determinant of x, I am eliminating the column x and replacing it with what is here. By extension, when I'm calculating the determinant of y, I'm going to eliminate column y and replace column y with this. When I'm calculating the determinant of z, I'm going to eliminate column z and I'm going to replace it with this. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good job. So, again, for consistency, I am using the first row. I didn't put any color code for the first row this time because what it is that I'm doing is showing you that I am removing column 1, so 2, 1, 1, and replacing it with 12, -2, -2. So now what it is that I have is a new matrix. I still have my array of signs in it, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. Using my first row, watch me. And I'm going to go faster this time. Watch me. It's going to be 12, and it's a positive 12. See here? Use my pencil, cross out this, cross out that. I'm going to be left with -2, 1, -1, -1. -2, 1, -1, -1. Remember, the array of signs don't affect when I'm writing the matrix. It only affects my cofactor. Watch me now. See here? -3, but this is a -1 times a +3, so it's a -3 supposed to have C here and -3. If you write a +3, you will not get the correct answer. You will have to follow the rules. I'm going to get rid of this column, getting rid of this row. So I'm going to be left with -2, 1, -2, -1. See here? -2, 1, -2, -1. And then I'm going to be having a +4. See here? +4. I'm eliminating this row. I'm eliminating this column. I'm going to be left with -2, -2, -2, -1. See here? -2, -2, -2, and -1. So I have to transcribe my matrices correctly, my 2x2 matrices correctly, and then just go through with the calculation. As I said before, I go through pretty quickly with this one. It's going to be 12, see here? Leading diagonal minus the other diagonal, -2 times -1. See here? -2 times -1. Minus 1 times -1. See? -1 times -1. -3 separates it. -2 times -1. -2 times -1 minus 1 times a -2 minus a 1 times a -2. Plus 4 right here. Leading diagonal. -2 times -1. See here? -2 times -1 minus a -2 times a -2. See here? Minus a -2 times a -2. We're going to work out this line. This 12 is this 12. -2 times -1 is +2. -1 times -1 is a +1. Minus 3. And -2 times a -1 is a +2. And a -1 times a -2 is a +2. +4. And -2 times a -1 is a +2. And -2 times a -2, rubbishness. And -1 times a -2 is a +2.
And then
+2 times a -2, right, is a -4. And then this 12 is this 12. 2 plus 1 is 3. This -3 is this -3. 2 plus 2 is 4. This +4 is this +4. 2 minus 4 is a -2. 12, 3 is 36. -3 times 4 is -12. 4 times -2 is -8. -12 minus 8 is -20. 36 minus 20 is going to be +16. So my determinant of x is going to be 16. I'm going to leave this on the board. I'm leaving this on the board. Your classwork, so that you can get the practice on your own now, is to let me leave a little bit more than that on the board.
It's to find the determinant of y and z.
Yes, thanks. But let me just leave the recall there too. Good. So you have the recall, so you know what the matrix looks like. So you are going to calculate now for me the overall determinant of y and the overall determinant of z on your own. Do it. And then when I'm checking with you, you can find out what your mistakes are. But you looking at it now, you may say that you understand, but true understanding comes when the tire meets the road. Yeah, man. On the mark, get set, go. If you have a question, you can ask me, but I'm muting. I'm right here. So, Augustine, finish the determinant of y yet?
Almost, sir. I just want to make sure so I'm a positive then right, I'm a negative then.
All right. Give you a couple more minutes. I hope you're not thinking you're going to come up at 9 o'clock and have nothing for that rain or fall.
Don't know about some teeth.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you.
I know I'm extremely late. I had a hell of a time getting on here. Sir, when is the test?
You look at about test. You understand where you're going right, sir?
No, sir. I just literally just came on and I had to join from the group chat.
I haven't discussed that yet. I'm just trying to get off this first. So see if we can go and look through this and
Sir, this is the entire equation because I was trying to make sense of what I'm seeing here, but I'm clueless. I admit that. This is all new to me.
oh Jesus. All right. Go on, we soon come. We soon come. Where am I? How many of you almost finished the determinant of y?
Almost finished.
I'm almost finished, sir.
All right.
Same, sir.
Two more minutes and then we'll go through y so that DD can see what go on.
Sir? Mr. Shan?
Yes, please.
There's a discrepancy.
Say it again.
I think I'm having a discrepancy, sir.
With what?
We're supposed to get back the same 60, right?
Me to tell you that?
Sir, but the
tell
other
me,
answer them. Sir, the
tell
other
me.
answer them is 16. So we're assuming it's supposed to be 16.
Oh, so in what part of the conversation I told you they're supposed to get the same answer every time?
Sir, you
I
didn't
did.
tell us.
Okay. So don't assume then.
Yes.
Anybody got an answer? TT, where you get for the answer?
Oh, yes, I'm strong.
TT, where you get for the answer? Let me see if you're right now, TT. Tell me where you get for the answer.
Sir, as I mentioned, I'm having a discrepancies with
Tell
my
me where you get.
sign.
Tell me where you
I
get.
got
Tell me.
negative 2.
-2. All right. Anybody want to shout your answer to me?
Sir, me get 20.
16.
Who said 16 a while ago?
Kenisha.
You better go look on that again, Kenny.
Jesus.
Jesus. Anybody else want to shout their answer?
Felicia got 20.
Sorry, Phil, you were saying something?
I got 20.
You better go look again. Who
Sir,
next?
it's 32. Me getting a stuff. It's a 16. Me right off of off of the board. It's 32. Me off.
Go through, my good girl. Who else?
You hear me?
I can't hear you now.
Sir,
Yes, Steph,
32
go ahead, Steph.
correct?
32 sounds correct, yeah.
Okay.
Got it right.
So, tell me what
Sir?
you got the 32, the 32 Steph?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got it.
All right, good job, Papa.
Sir, why this question give anxiety though? Mighty God.
Listen to me. It's enough marks with the question, you know. So don't go in there, go play with something.
Sir, so
Okay.
instead of have Vx, you have Vy equals?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Sir, so how did I get negative 32?
How did you get negative? Did you say negative 16 or negative 32?
I said negative 32.
All right, hold on there, because I don't know. It's supposed to be positive 32.
Maybe I mix up your signs.
Check to see if you have that so far.
Me, sir?
Yeah, no, you tell me say you get negative 32 more. You check the answer.
Yes, I have that.
You have that?
Yeah.
Tell me if you have that. No, too.
I think this
While
is
she's
where
checking, while she's checking it, guys, those of you who got the 32, can you move on to Z for me, please?
Sir, see me have it more broke. Okay, thank you.
No, you can't have the same because yeah, Ken, you have the same.
Answer the same way you write it, that's how I have it.
Yeah, good job, my friend. What is buff? Oh no. TT. Oh, you get negative 32.
All right. So I have I have 8 minus 24 minus 16, and I also see where for the 4 I have negative 2 minus 2.
Oh no.
I'm a little bit confused with the signs, what to do with the signs. That's what threw me off.
When you multiply two negative numbers, you get a positive number. Always remember that. When you multiply two
Stroll up,
what?
stroll up so I can see the first step.
Yes, sir, please.
So how am I gonna get it? Can I have that? Sure.
You have to be careful with your calculating the determinant. Those negative signs must be respected.
Sir, is the 4, the bracket positive 4. 1, negative 2, 1, negative 2. Isn't it supposed to be 1 times negative 2?
Minus negative 2 times 1.
Huh?
Minus negative 2 times 1.
So you do it one way, then you do it the other way?
Yeah, see there?
Oh, you write 2, 2.
It's a leading diagonal minus the other diagonal. We're finishing up the question tonight, so I don't want nobody look on them clock and come tell me what time it is. Because me have a whole heap of clock on my yard, right? So nobody not look on the clock and say, oh, sir, I don't want to hear it. We're finishing off the question tonight, guys. I want you to look at where you go wrong. And I want you to try it on your own. I projected my answer for the determinant of y. For those of you who got the y to be 32, I want you to move up there. They're supposed to be calculating the determinant of z on your own already. Those of you who didn't get it right, make the corrections and start the determinant of z for me, please. I'm going to give you
Can you scroll up, please?
one question for homework.
Sir, I have a question. You hear me, sir?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Right where it says +4, right? When we started working it out, in down the bottom where you'd have +4 bracket -2 and then the bracket and the 1 right there. Yes, right where the thing is, sir. Shouldn't it start from 1 to -2 instead of -2 to 1?
Make a difference?
Oh, would that be the same? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
Sir, scroll down or up.
How we stay? What's the answer for this one?
2 more minutes.
16.
All right. I soon tell you if you're right. That was Tiana, right?
Kenisha.
Or Kenisha. Soon tell if you're right, Kim. I want the rest of them to work it. 2 more minutes.
Sir?
Waiting on you to come back to me. What answer you got?
Negative 24.
What answer? Anybody else? I heard Ken's answer. All right, let me just project it. So Ken, very good. You get what?
What?
Oh, sir, the question anxiety for children, sir.
But you get it so anxiety in a year, you get it right.
Sure, me have anxiety before me know so me get it right.
Oh Lord. Yeah. All right. So I know it's 16 past. I'm going to go up on this up to 20 minutes past. So I have 3 more minutes with you. So I just want to finish all the question, then I send it off, and then you can either choose to go through tonight or tomorrow. This is it. So the overall determinant was 16. The overall determinant was 16. The determinant of x is 16. The determinant of y is 32. And the determinant of z is 16. So look at what we're going to do. For the final answer, we're going to put the determinant of x over the overall determinant. So that's 16 over 16. So the value of x is going to be 1. Remember, the determinant of y was 32. And we divided 32 by 16. So y is going to be equal to 2. And the determinant of z that we just calculated, we got 16. So 16 over 16 is going to be equal to 1. So the value of x is 1. The value of y is 2. And the value of z is 1. So that's the last part of the question. 1, 2, 1. And if we go back to the original question and we substitute, starting with equation 3, 1 minus 2 is minus 1, and minus 1 minus minus 1 is going to be, no, sorry, 1, 2, 1. So it's 1, 2, 1. So 1 minus 2 is minus 1, and minus 1 minus 1 is minus 2. So it works with equation 3. Let us try it with equation 2. 1 minus 2 times 2 is going to be minus 4. So 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 1 is going to be minus 2. So it works with equation 2 as well. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. And 8 plus 4 times 1 is 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. So my answer for x to be 1, y to be 2, z to be 1 are correct. And that's what it is. Topics finished.
Just can.
Sir,
Yes,
can I
Sir,
yes.
we
confirm
just
this
finished the
again?
final one, so that I admit to the 16 again.
So where I went to
At 16.
wrong.
All right, very good,
Is
Tev. I
16
heard
is the
you.
answer, sir?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I hear you, Tev. You said that you see where you went wrong. I'm happy that you see where you went wrong. Let me hear from the rest of you. How you feeling about this topic so far for the first question you've done? How you feel about it?
So I
Sir,
think I
I'm
can
still
learn
lost.
it, I get the concept. But the thing I beat me by the math science because we don't have the scientific calculators yet. But as soon as we get it, that is it.
That is
Sir,
it indeed.
same issue. There have been some discrepancies with my signs. So I'm wondering if I can just put the first row in the calculator, like everything, and just get one answer.
No, ma'am.
Because when I work it out, it's the plus is where the minus supposed to be. And I keep getting the answer.
Hush. It just won't work like that. Hush, hush, hush. See, I have to work it out step by step like what I showed you.
Sir, I
But
won't leave medicinal.
If you
say
tell
it again.
you.
Sir, this
Say
is
it
a
again.
lot.
Well, guess what? Enough man sweet. So
Yeah, sir, and I still don't see how it's that. It look like a whole heap of something. I'm having some internet trouble, so bear with me, please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Sir,
man.
can you have this document be sent to us, please?
You have to see, you have to ask me nicely.
Sir, I just did.
It is going to be in your WhatsApp in another minute or two. I sent it off already to be sent into your WhatsApp. So it is already sent. It will be in your WhatsApp in 2 minutes.
Thanks, sir.
Big up yourself. Well, I'm gonna look for a piece of zinc sheets I can put under my room
Sorry, I
window.
forgot. So the server not working.
No
It's
man, I
not
sent
by
it a
email
WhatsApp.
message.
No man,
Oh,
I sent it via WhatsApp. So it's so it is read already. So you should see it in your group in another 2. Let me just check to see if the email come out as I said that. Nope. Nope. The last message came in is 1:54 p.m. Your one, Dahlia, your message to me don't even come in all now. All right,
Georgia.
guys. It was nice having you. I feel very accomplished to know that we started and finished that topic. I said I was going to send you a question. Today is Wednesday, Tuesday. What I want you to do is I want you to go through the notes. I have to go again, Nalicia, because I can't hear you. You came across choppy.
Yes,
Wasn't
sir.
hearing you. Go
This
ahead, sir.
document has last week workout on it before you get vexed.
No, sir.
Are you hearing me now?
No, sir.
Hello?
It's just, yeah, I'm hearing you now, Nalisa. Go ahead.
Yes, sorry about that. I was having internet issues. Yes, sir. I was going to ask about homework if you were still going to give us, because I never know if I'm come out, you did announce it or anything. So the homework, I just see one about.
All right. So what I want what I want you to do for me is I want you to take your time and go through the document that was just sent. That's a one question that I did. Very detailed. I gave you the notes and the steps that I've taken. And then what I want you to do, I want you to find questions on Kramer's rule in your past papers. And if 20 out of you find 20 different questions, that we're going to start within a class Thursday.
Okay.
So find questions. I'm sending you to go to your past papers. Find questions on Kramer's, work them, bring them to class. I will work them with you in class.
Right,
I have my shortcut method that I can check your answer quickly and tell you if you're right or wrong. If you're right, I won't necessarily work out your question. But if you're wrong, then I will just work the question for you.
Okay, sir. Have a good evening and stay safe.
Big up yourself and you to my love. All the best, guys. Take care.
Zinc.
We're good.